Hello everyone, let's continue of chapter 9 of history, the making of regional culture. Now move on topic peace and temple. So from 16th century, now first you understand what is the meaning of peace. Peace is a Persian word, means the spiritual guide. Like in Hindu, there we have a priest, Pandit hote hain, aise in Muslim, there we have the spiritual guide, those guide the people. Okay, so they call that these people, those guide the people, peace. From the 16th century, people begin to migrate in the large number from the less fertile area of Bengal they left this less fertile area they moved to the fertile area. So for they transfer over there, so they clear the forest, they clear the forest land, and they start residing over there. They move toward the marshy area where they easily grow the crops. Okay, so they clear the forest and brought this land under the rice cultivation. Because marshy land thi, so that is good for the rice cultivation. Now the local community, like jo machware the and those believe on shifting cultivation, they come in and they form one association, the community of peasants. They emerge as a community of peasants in that area. Now when the Mughals established their control over there, the one part of the Bengal, that is Dhaka, which declared the capital of Mughals, Bengal that time. Now the official function received the land, those get the land as official, so they start build mosque over there. Okay, the center for the religious transformation ke liye. Now when they start the functioning, the different kind of functions were held in these mosques. So they require the one kind of the guru, the teacher, those work over there in mosque. So these were provided so the early settler, those wanted to settle down in that Bengal area, they required one assurance of the settlement, assurance of stability, assurance of the security. So these assurance provided by the community leader, who also function as a teacher and educators for them. And the people unko peoples ko kya lagta tha, people describe these people, these community leader, as that they have had supreme power, कि इनके पास supreme power है, they can do anything, they heal the people. So the people refer to them with affection and the respect. So the people give them respect and affection to them, the regard to them, and these people known that time as a peer. Those give assurance people in Bengal, people those wanted to settle in Bengal. Okay. Now this term include the Sant, Sufis and other religious personality की peers हैं जो हमारे ये काम करते हैं. Now the people start give respect, those are give assurance to them. और उसमें कोई भी हो सकते थे, religious personality भी थी और हिंदू और बुद्धिस्ट deity भी थे और animistic spirits, मतलब कि द लिविंग सोल, जैसे जो प्लांट है या नेचर है उसको भी ये लोग रिस्पेक्ट देते थे. नाउ द कल्ट्स ऑफ जो कस्टम ऑफ पीर था बिकेम वेरी पॉपुलर इन दीज शरीन्स, मतलब इन दीज मॉस्क व्हिच वर बिल्ड इन दैट टाइम इन बंगाल. नाउ बंगाल आल्सो विटनेस ऑफ टेंपल बिल्डिंग. उस समय इफ वी टॉक अबाउट लेट 15th सेंचुरी में टेंपल्स बहुत बिल्ड हुए थे. But जैसे जैसे हम we come to move on 19th century, we have seen the temple and the other religious structure were often built by the individual or group who were becoming powerful. 19th century में कुछ लोग इनको build करने लगे. अब आपको पता है in the last second chapter you read about that the people built temple to demonstrate their power, their devotion toward the god. Same way, these rich people, individual group, they build the temple to demonstrate their power and proclaim to that they are the deputy of their god. They serve as a deputy of their god. So the many of the modest brick and the terracotta temples in Bengal were built with the support of the several low and social groups such as Kulu and Kansari, जो उस समय बनाते थे. When the European traders enter in this area, so the एकदम क्या हुआ, ये जो कुलू और कंसारी इनका जो काम था ये एकदम बढ़ गया. इनका जो काम था ब्रिक्स बनाने का, क्योंकि वहां पर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हो रहा था. जो यूरोपियन थे वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सेटअप के लिए बिल्डिंग्स बना रहे थे. दे रिक्वायर मैनी द मेटल थिंग्स. तो जो कुलू और कंसारी का काम बढ़ गया, तो इससे दे स्टार्ट कि हमारा सोसाइटी में एक रुतबा बढ़ा है. तो द कमिंग ऑफ द यूरोपियन ट्रेडिंग कंपनी क्रिएटेड न्यू इकोनॉमिक अपॉर्चुनिटी टू देम. Now the family belong to these group, Kulu and Kansari. Now they get the special position in the society. अभी जो कुलू कंसारी के लोग पूछते नहीं थे, अभी जो लो ग्रेड मानते थे, उनको स्पेशल सोसाइटी में उनको स्पेशल पोजीशन मिली. You can see in this picture, one is a kacha house and other one is a pakka. Because early time, the temple built in Bengal, they were कच्चा, okay, thatch से बने हुए थे. But you imagine, you observe the shape of both house are same, है ना, वही सेमी सर्कल है. And you can see these are the जैसे ये जो कच्चा है ये 2 चाला है and this is the 4 roof. 4 roof temple मतलब कि इसके 4 walls हैं and जो रूफ है वो एक सेंटर पे आके पॉइंट पे अटकती है और उसके 4 रूफ हैं. सो उस समय जो बंगाल में टेम्पल होते थे वो 2 चाला और 4 चौला बनते थे. ओके, नाउ द लोकल डाइटी वंस वर्शिप इन थैच हट्स इन द विलेज, एज यू कैन सी इन दिस पिक्चर, थैच्ड हट्स. बट अब वो क्या था, वो ट्रेडिशन चेंज हो गया था. अब वो जो थैच हट पे पहले लोग पूजा करते थे, अब वो उसको छोड़ के क्या हो गया था, अब वो जो जैसे ही लोगों ने बिल्डिंग बनानी, टेम्पल्स बनाने स्टार्ट किए, अब ये कच्चे से हटकर पक्के टेम्पल बनने लगे और पक्के टेम्पल्स के अंदर लोग अपनी चूसन डाइटी की पूजा करने लगे. ओके, नाउ टेम्पल बिगेन टू कॉपी ऑफ डबल रूफ, जो 2 चाला मैंने, और 4 रूफ, चौचाला स्ट्रक्चर, सेम लाइक द थैच हट जो पहले बनते थे उस समय. नाउ दे शेप लाइक अ बेंगलोर डोम. This led the evolution of typical Bengali style temple architecture. Now, in the comparatively more complex in 4 roof structure, 4 triangular roof placed on the 4 wall. As you can see, 4 triangular walls, dimensional है और 4 roofs हैं. So they are talking about this structure. 4 triangular roof placed on 4 walls and move up to coverage on a curved line or a point. So this is the structure style of 4 roofed structure or chochala. Structure of chochala temple, which were very common in Bengal. Temple were usually built on square platform and the interior of relatively plain, जो अंदर से plain होता था, but the outer wall of these temple were decorated with the paintings, ornament or terracotta tablets. Okay, in some, अगर हम कुछ temples की बात करें, if we talk about the particular in Vishnupura temple, which is in a Bankura district of West Bengal, the decoration reached a high degree of excellence. Now next, let's talk about the fish as a food. As you know, the fish the fish is a non-vegetarian food, and in our North India, the Brahmins are not allowed to take non-vegetarian foods. But that is the fish for taking the Brahman in Bengal, they allowed to take fish as a food. What is the reason behind it? The traditional food habits are generally based on the local availability of this food, and the fish is in high quantity. The fish is produce in Bengal area, because Bengal is a riverine plain area which produce plenty of fish. So these two items figure prominently in the menu of the every poor Bengali meal. ठीक है, तो जब fishing has always an important occupation, and the Bengali literature, if we talk about how the importance of fish in Bengali literature, so you can observe that this picture, the fish being dressed for domestic consumption, and the terracotta plaque from the Vishalakshi temple. टेम्पल में भी जो पिक्चर्स डिपिक्ट हुई हैं उसमें भी फिश को दिखाया गया है. तो fish has always been an important occupation, and Bengali literature contain several references to fish. Okay, now Brahman were not allowed to eat non-vegetarian food in our North Indian, but only because of the popularity of fish in Bengal, or the fish is produced in plentiful, it is produced in Bengal because Bengal is riverine area. So in Brahmical Tas, so Vidraha Dharma Purana in 13th century, which is a Sanskrit text, allowed the Brahman to take fish as their the item of their thali, of their food. Okay, so Vriddha Dharma Purana in 13th century Sanskrit text from Bengal permitted the local Brahmins to eat certain variety of fish. So they relaxed the Brahman authority this prohibition ki aap fish nahi kha sakte. They allow the Bengali Brahmin to eat fish as their variety of fish as their food item. Okay, everyone.